is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm so stoked to be getting back to regular uploads again. Starting today, I've got a bunch of tools loaded up. We're gonna go help Nick fix his Grom up. So I've got a little story about that. I'll tell you just a second here, but I've got a 1/2-inch torque wrench. I've got two 3/8 M8 or M12 ratchets. Funnel. We're gonna do an oil change. A couple different types of pliers. My 3/8 ratchet, sockets, 1/2-inch impact, whole bunch of M18 batteries, impact sockets, and a 3/8 impact, and my M12 1/4-inch drive with bits, DeWalt bits, and some M12 batteries. That should be everything. Gloves too, brake clean. Everything else Nick should have. And this thing is still not wrapped, so that's going to be coming up very soon. I'm finally getting an actual appointment worked out, which was never possible to do in the past. So once I get the appointment scheduled, then I need to make sure that the Mustang is good to go for about 2 weeks, because he's got a pretty high lead time right now, the wrap shop, because he's just moving into a new shop. That should be just fine. We should be able to drive the Mustang for about 2 weeks. I need to get a new battery though, because it's been failing me. Like I'll go to start it after a week of not driving it and it'll be dead again, and it needs to jump. So I'm gonna get a new battery for it before we can depend on it. Engine wise, I think it should be okay as long as I'm not doing anything stupid, and it just needs an alignment. So that's what we're looking like. It was pretty much the same as before I took this big break, but honestly stuff just kept piling up and I got really burnt out again, right? And that's not good, and I had to refine the passion for doing it. And today I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna pick up the camera right where I left off and get this stuff going. It's gonna take a while, but both of these cars are gonna be absolutely spectacular in their end forms. I already know it. Also, Nick's fixing his Grom. My Grom is fine. I just need to get a battery for it, same as the Mustang. And I'm gonna start doing some parts to it, like intake, exhaust. I want to go stunt cage eventually. I don't think I'm gonna get it yet. I want to wait until like I actually need it, you know. But bars and maybe just some aesthetic stuff. But for today, I'm just gonna be helping Nick fix his bike up. It was in an accident, and I'm gonna wait until I get there to talk about that. Alright, there it is. We got all our tools here, and a nice cool garage to work in, and he's grabbing the parts over there. There is a lot. So let's see if we can speed on this. But yeah, here's the bike. It's pretty much just scraped up on the right side here, so you can kind of deduce what happened. I'm going to see in a second here if he wants to explain it or... Alright, Nick, what happened?
There was a car in the middle of a median that was stopped, sitting in the middle of the road. I looked away, everybody braked, and I looked back, there was brake lights.
Yep.
So everything went black and I don't remember anything else.
So it was one of those classic incidents where one person, like 5 cars up, is trying to turn left and holding back everybody else. So he looked over his shoulder, and then when he looked back in front of him, there was just brake lights. So after that, yeah, he went by. He hit the car that was stopped in front of him, and the bike went down on his right side, and he ended up on the curb 2 lanes over. And we're in the hospital for a couple hours. That was actually right after filming one of our videos. I forgot.
We were in the middle of
the Mustang suspension one, I think. Yeah, the Mustang suspension. Because at the beginning of the video, he was there helping me, and then for the rest of the video, he wasn't. So that's why. That's why right there. He's pretty much fully recovered now. Collarbone broken, like right snapped. Ulna or radius.
My shoulder was down here.
Yeah, okay. His shoulder was down there. Then this shit was broken where they
fractured
crossed over.
here.
Yeah.
And my arm's like that.
Oh wow. And that's how it is now. Just for the rest of your life. Well, physical therapy's got him going good, and honestly, just he's been riding this a little bit and driving his stick shift, so I think that's helping too. Keep it strong. So what do we got here then? Besides beer.
A lot of parts.
A bunch of OE stuff, that's nice.
Everything's OE in there.
Yeah, by the way, guys, if you are rebuilding a Grom and you don't mind OEM stuff, it's definitely the way to go, right? Because it's like, What was it?
I bought
fucking
44 different things, including nuts, bolts, everything, off Partzilla for like $250.
Yeah, and they're all Honda shit.
And I could have got this and this from them, but I was stupid and
Went to the Honda store instead.
yeah, just a couple things I forgot, but they were still willing to work with me, and it got here from Florida to Illinois in 2 days.
So is this like that front cowl?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going where all that shit's ripped off the front. And then he does have plastics coming at a later date.
Wednesday.
We're just doing everything mechanical today, getting it going and stable. We do have to take this guy off. I forget what it's called. It's like your center fork nut. It's a 30 millimeter. We found out. He found out. Take the bars off to get to that. It's probably like the first step. And yeah, just a whole bunch of stuff. Instead of narrating it, we'll just do it.
In the house. Go.
Little Baxter. So he was trying to loosen these with an Allen bit with the screwdriver because that's all he's got. We weren't getting enough torque, so we're gonna throw it on the good old M18. That should be more than enough torque. Oh man, I love this stuff. Love the Milwaukee M18. M12 is what I meant for this one though. It's an M12. And the batteries last forever, dude. Like I've only had to charge them like twice. So we're gonna throw that on an adapter, throw it in there, and that's gonna be more than enough torque. Or not. There it is.
There we
Let's
go.
put it on 3. And on that full torque.
Jesus.
And Bravo 6 is going dark. It's just died. So I'm gonna be a little deaf boy for the rest of this vlog. Alright, so we're pretty much just doing this to get the bars off so we can get to this nut here. So 1 second. Oh shit. I was gone for like 5 minutes to move my car. How'd that end up getting off? The full battery?
Fuck if I know.
These batteries I think have a tiny bit more torque too. The ones with the
Kept going at it and just kept going at it.
Kept going at it. That's good. Sometimes that's what you got to do. It's a 2022, so I don't think it should really be stuck unless it's really tight for no reason. But it looks like you got this. By the way, like working on bikes, we have no idea what anything's called. We just kind of like at least with cars, we're like, oh, that's the control arm joint, or that's the fucking whatever. But with this, it's just up this, the other thing.
That's exactly
big
what
one.
this is.
What the fuck? Oh, I thought this was a bug. It's fucking slapping my head.
I've thought that.
What do you have
many
to do
times.
here? Are you leaving controls hooked up?
Well,
Or no,
we're
because we
doing
have to put new
bars.
bars on, so we might as well get all that off.
But
Do you want me to work on that while you're doing this? Because you have to get this off.
yeah.
Are you replacing the ignition, or you just need to replace?
Nope.
Oh, this is all bent up. I see.
That's what I'm saying. But
What
it's
the
like
fuck?
it's just like pressure in there.
Side to side. Oh.
There it is.
Is that loose enough now? Oh, because these go up under there.
Yeah. Now it's a game of how the fuck does this come apart?
So he's got recessed turn signals, so we're gonna put in 2. It should go right onto this guy right here.
It almost seems like it would come up.
To get just push that in more. Alright, so we got some plastics taken off. We're a full naked bike right now, no bars either. We're having a little bit of trouble getting the throttle cables off. So I'm going to try and brainstorm a few other methods to get that. We're trying to get it from the source from this side, but it's just not quite far enough to be able to take out. So basically you have to get the cable around to like where that ball is, if you could see it. There it is. So those 2 balls, we have to either take one or the other out, but the cable's not giving us enough leeway to be able to do that. So that's kind of where we're stuck right now, but yeah, really tiny gas tank once you take off the fairings. I guess it was hiding a lot behind there. But yeah, we'll see what kind of upgrade we can get. Alright, so here's the old, what they call front cowl. I was expecting a cowl to be more like a scoop, like an air scoop, but let me show you why we had to replace this. Because this guy on the right got bent, so the left one's straight. And this is only on the right side, right? This extension.
And here. And
yeah,
here.
Yeah. Right, so was this the only part that was like structurally damaged?
Yes.
It's the only structural damage, which is lucky if you ask me, for how this bike presumably went flying. I don't know, I wasn't there and he wasn't conscious, but that's pretty decent. Like the forks are fine, the actual frame is fine, the subframe, it seems like it was mostly fun and damage. But yeah, I mean, this bike is skinny as shit without the plastics. I wasn't expecting that. But he's gonna get the hardware pulled out of that one so we can put the new one on there. And yeah, I mean, we got the throttle taken off. What we ended up having to do was, going this route was the best way and probably the only way. But we had to basically get the cable, loosen the nuts, take it off of this bracket here. I know the camera's not focusing. There we go, get it off the bracket, which gave us an insane amount of cable to play with to really get it off of this like coil spring here, and then be able to run it through this way, run it through that cowl that he's playing with, and completely out. So he's got new clutch and brake levers somewhere right here. And these are those turn signal, integrated turn signals that we're looking at. I'm gonna get these same exact ones for my bike too. These are sick. I like those. We got clutch cable here, some plastic pieces that we're gonna finish off with. But we're doing like the main mechanical stuff right now. And honestly, what do you think? We should have this thing like running and riding tonight, right? Like,
I mean, it could before, but
yeah. Yeah, that's true. It did run before the other night when he was looking at parts, what parts he needed. So, yeah, another thing that he has that I'm going to get is this smoked integrated turn signal brake light, which is like the first mod that everybody does to the Groms because it deletes the, let's see if we can get the lighting right. There we go. So normally in this spot here attached to these bolts are a like big plastic fender piece that goes like halfway down the rear wheel, and you mount your license plate all the way out here. But the reason this is so popular is because it just looks sick on the rear end. Like having that big part out, if you guys have seen my Grom, it's ugly as shit and it's plastic. This is gonna be way better. So I'm gonna do this on mine too, and I kind of like this plate mount. It's very low key too. So
yeah, both of them from the workshop.
Definitely a go-to. All right. How many foot-pounds was that?
36.
36 with the center bolt here.
At least according to Google.
See, on a car that'd be like 120. Fucking Grom shit.
I don't even know what that would be on a car.
30 fucking millimeter thing would be like 120, 150.
Yeah, but I was thinking, I don't even know what part that would be.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, probably trucks have that size. I've never seen a 30 on a car though. But yeah, we got the new cowl put on. We just had to route everything through the middle except for the front brake. That stays kind of out of the cowl there, if that makes sense. And you have to like loosen these, which aren't in right now, to be able to pop this guy up, and now we have it pop back down because that's kind of how this gets mounted in there. No bolts, it just sits in these holes, and there's rubber grommets, and then when you hit this back down with the hammer, it kind of seats it in there. So that's pretty cool. Never seen something like that. But yeah, all the grommets have been transferred over from the old one. I think we just have to put the new bars on, unless we're not doing that yet. And he got OEM ground bars, so exactly the same.
I ain't paying for pro tapers, it's the same shit.
And he's got new bar ends, and we do have to wrestle with this grip a little bit.
Someone was supposed to use all of this.
For what? Is that just one of their hardware packs?
Nope.
What's all that for? What, you bought that at the Honda store?
All the hardware I bought for all the pieces I'd need.
Yeah, do we need all this stuff though? Oh, I wonder if the rubber grommets are in there that we took off the cowl.
Well, hold that real quick. Like, this is like every bolt, everything.
Yeah. We're probably already past the point where we're supposed to use some of that stuff.
Well, then again, we haven't put anything on yet.
Yeah, but I wonder if these hardware pieces are in that back. Probably are. Yeah, we're pretty much doing everything today minus the plastics. Are those four? Yep, well, we did. So I was good in ripping one. Great. So we might as well use the new ones. It's going to be easy to put on there. So
it's like wrapping shit at where you work.
We're going to attempt to get this grip off. I did it on the mini bike before using hot water and soap. If not, he's perfectly fine with buying new bars or grips. So we'll see how this goes. But at least we have to get this mounted up so that we can get all the controls back onto the bar. So, un segundo. Alright, so he's got his new clutch lever.
Something like that.
And trying to get that cable in there properly. I do apologize for the lighting. It's all being soaked up by the driveway out there, and it's like shady in here. But yeah, that's where we're at. We got the throttle hooked back up on the new bars, and it's routed properly through these. You do want to make sure that your cables aren't crossed over like that. Make sure that they're uniform all the way down, because it'll put extra tension on the cable itself. So once that's up there, then we can just set this exactly. We can do it like that, or we can do it more like that, whichever way. Somewhere right around there is what we're going to do. And figure out, again, if we can get that grip off the old bar. Usually the non-throttle grip is a lot harder to get off, obviously, because it just slides. The other one's going to be pressured on there. Probably glued from factory, so.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got the bars pretty much hooked up how we want them. New front brake lever, new clutch lever. That's awesome. Awesome to pull. Front brake is freaking not much play.
I don't remember it.
Like, it's literally just that, and you're doing a stoppie. Like, there's no way around it. We did figure out that on the throttle side, there is a hole in the bar for this whole unit to sit in, so that you can't rock back and forth. So we didn't end up being a new part. That's just kind of how it is. And it's got a screen mounted. This is a new screen, right?
No, new plastic.
This is the same one?
Yep.
Oh, so it didn't get touched at all, huh? It didn't get scratched?
I mean, the plastics did a little bit, but
I can't even tell, though. It looks brand new.
I just said fuck.
I mean, again, for those of you guys who don't know, like, these bikes are brand new to us. Like, we rarely rode them. We've taken them around a little bit.
You rarely rode them.
Yeah, that's true. You used to ride yours everywhere when you didn't have the Mustang.
This shit's got almost 1,000 miles on it.
This was his daily after he lost the Audi A6, which was way before I started the channel. Before he got the Mustang, this was his daily. And while the Mustang was being repaired too, this was the daily, so.
Yep.
So y'all, I mean, in a couple of videos here, we should be out riding. Really, the reason I haven't rode on camera yet is just I have a GoPro mount on my helmet, but I need to buy a microphone to route on the inside of it, plug into the camera, because I don't want to make like a 10-minute riding video and not talking. That's going to be lame, so. Maybe it would be a little less lame with a aftermarket exhaust. He's got his just cut off, so at least it's a little more entertaining to hear, but stock exhaust is fucking lame. So that's mounted good. Riding position here. Dig it. I also like how small the Grom screens are. They're not like huge. They're rectangles. Ooh, for me. Alright, so we're getting the new turn signals mounted up, integrated. These are probably like my favorite thing that we've done so far. These have been easy, and they're sick. And they'll match the smoked tail light here.
Different brands, but...
Different brands, and the tail light looks a little darker, which is okay though.
Well, I want people to see this.
Yeah, these are sick. They don't look good with the headlight mounted up. They're not like stock sticking out anymore, and they're definitely not orange, which is probably the best part.
Yeah.
We did a little bit of custom work on these wires, connectors, because it looks like with the stock ones, you're supposed to just wrap them with electrical tape, but we've got heat shrink, so we took that clear stuff off and just put the black heat shrink on there. Should be a lot better. It looks OEM, really. Alright, so we got it all pretty much ready to ride. For now at least. We still have to do the oil change, put the plastics on, but mechanically we're going to see if everything is sound based off of what we just did. So yeah, I'm going to roll start this bitch, someone else is going to hold the camera, and then we'll go from there.
Damn, it's been so long. Oh, hold on.
Gate's open for you. What the dog doing?
What?
I said, what the dog doing?
Fucking barking like a motherfucker.
It's going. Yo, I bet he's so happy right now. For real. It's been like almost a year. It happened in like the first week of July, so that's crazy. Oh, he's going around the block. 1 second, y'all. Also, guys, what do you think? She's looking good, right? I gotta get it lowered though. New wheels. And then we're locked in.
Hell yeah. What do you think?
Feels so weird with no grip.
Wait, what?
Feels so weird with
Oh,
no
I
grip.
bet, yeah. And that's your clutch hand, too. And the fucking no plastics, that's fucking naked. Is it good, though?
Yeah.
It's all Gucci? I'm glad nothing happened to the motor, bro. It was all cosmetics and that one frame piece that we
Yeah, this thing's
replaced.
got 1,100 miles.
1,100. You said 700, bitch.
I thought it said
Damn.
7.
That's really a daily. Fuck yeah. It's acting fine with no battery. So it's running.
It's actually started to like.
It's running 100% on the stator right now, which spins with the flywheel. So it's, yeah.
It almost seems like it's recharging that battery a little bit.
Recharge, like just let it run.
I don't actually know how bikes work.
I don't know.
I know how cars work.
But y'all, we're running out of daylight here. We still have a lot to do and stuff to come in the mail. So I'm gonna pick this right back up a week from now. It's gonna be the same video, obviously. So then we'll have it fully built, ready to go. And we might be able to put it up against mine too. We'll see if we make it back that far. I don't know. But we are for sure gonna have some more riding videos or riding videos in general because I haven't made any. So it'll be sick.